How do Catholics put their faith into action? Well, the season of Lent gives everyone the perfect opportunity. Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament Parish in Westfield has a Lenten speaker series to inspire you to do just that. Kathy Harrington has a preview.
But if we are the body, why aren't his arms reaching?
Taking the gospel and putting it into action, the speakers are always focused on things that they've done very naturally in their lives that are a great example of putting the gospel into action.
As a witness to a future saint, Ortrud Bianchi begins the Faith in Action series. Born in the Czech Republic and raised in Germany, she was introduced to Divine Mercy and formed a deep devotion to Jesus. In 1964, during a trip to Italy, she visited Padre Pio's monastery to see the holy monk with the stigmata. On her second visit to the Capuchin Friary in San Giovanni Rotondo, Italy, Padre Pio laid his hands on Ortrud, blessing her, a sign she was to marry a young man from America. Ortrud's story of a life touched by a saint on February 21st.
Padre Pio has a lot of quotes, and in one of the quotes he says that one thing is necessary, to be near to Jesus.
Meet Brian Mercier. He's near to Jesus now, but it was a long journey from his native Boston to get there. On February 28th, the story of an angry and troubled teen and how Jesus transformed him inside and out. Now author and youth minister, Brian says God uses him to reach those struggling with doubt, depression, eating disorders, and low self-esteem.
It's being the hands and feet of Jesus. It's being his love. It's being his mouth. It's being his truth. It's being his light, his peace, its kindness. And you know what? Our world so desperately needs it.
Jesus told the apostles to go into the world and proclaim the gospel to every creature. On March 7th, Father Warren Savage returns to Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament with the message, how can we be Christ on earth? As Kaylee Rockwall began her junior year at Providence College, the world became her classroom. Studying international human rights, she traveled to Chile, Nepal, and Jordan. Mount Nebo overlooks the Promised Land, but for more than 1.4 million people seeking refuge there, nothing is promised. In Nepal, at the gateway to the Himalayas, the political landscape is darkened by one of the highest rates of child marriage in Asia. Join us on March 14th as Kaylee opens the window to the world. On March 21st, a story of hope for the children.
I was born with HIV.
Meet Wu. She lives in the poorest region of South Africa. Orphaned by AIDS, her grandmother raised her for a while. She was taken in by the founder of the Vushilo Mountain School. The school is the chance at life for HIV-positive children in Limpopo. Born without eyes, Mawea was shunned by her village. At the Chilidzini Special School, this 5-year-old and dozens of other physically disabled children overcome sorrow and hardship every day with the support of Hope for Limpopo, a nonprofit organization based in East Hampton. Nancy Amonte of Westfield will share her experience of starting the foundation. From the lush Central Mountain region of Caguas, Puerto Rico, comes the true story of Carlos Rodriguez. Illness forced him to leave university, but this office clerk and high school catechism teacher translated liturgical articles and spread the gospel throughout the island until his death. On March 28th, Deacon Pedro Moran shares the story of Blessed Charlie, who needs one more miracle to become a saint.
Jesus is the way.
If all of us can be motivated during this Lent to look deeply into our hearts and to consider the ways that we can be Christ's hands and feet in the world, I think that will make it a successful series.
The Wednesday speaker series is open to the public and gets underway in Westfield at Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament on February 21st at 6:30. For Real to Real, I'm Kathy Harrington.
And for a complete schedule of this Lenten series and other Lenten events, head over to our website at iobserve.org.